All right. It's a beautiful day for lacrosse, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming to you live from Berkeley, California with the MCLA Game of the Week featuring the number 3 ranked Chapman Panthers versus the second-ranked Golden Bears of California. This is Daniel Cohen in the booth, joined by the pride of La Costa Canyon, the Nordic ninja himself, Eric Sungson. Eric, we've got a real treat for the fans at home tonight.
Deco, I'm excited to call this game with you. We got the number 2 and number 3 squads going up against each other. Pretty exciting matchup. Both teams bring very strong attack. We're going to see a lot of goals. We're going to see some high level of play in the MCLA today. It's a beautiful day, Berkeley, California. Yeah,
should be a good one. Chapman comes in with 3 straight games, putting over 20 goals on the board. So they got a high-powered attack. The Cal Golden Bears, of course, returning a number of studs on the attack line with Jake Postotnik, 23 points in 4 games. Brendan Cook and Larry Lombardo rounding out the attack line. So there's going to be a lot of offense on the field, and should be a fun one for the ones at home.
Totally. So we saw Postotnik down in LA rip a hole in the net. So I think that's something that maybe in the minds of the Chapman team today, we'll see if he can pull off the same stunt today here in Berkeley.
That's not easy to do. So we got the 2 goalies touching in the middle, running to their respective nets, and here we go. We'd be remiss not to talk about Cal captain and senior goalie Nick Beatty, who's been having an exceptional start to the year. Eric, you're a deep hole. What does it mean to have such a stud in the net behind
it's huge. It's that safety net. You make a mistake, the goalie's there to make the play. Nick Beatty is one of the best.
Here we go. Just like that. You got the face-off men ready. Chapman comes away with the first draw. That's going to be a big matchup all day, Eric. We got 2 of the nation's best face-off men going at it.
Yeah, the X is always important. It'll be interesting to see the tempo Chapman comes out with. It's a big game. People are excited. Are they going to come out swinging, or are they going to try to settle in here?
Field in the air. Now,
looks like they're getting their guys on.
Chapman settling into a 1-4-1 set, that is. Topside dodge. Kicks it over to midfielder number 27. Once that far pipe, doesn't get it. It was a nice hard dodge for the midfielder.
That's Fran Bonadies for Chapman Panthers, the junior midfielder.
The Cal faithful calling him for an air ball. Might be the wrong sport.
Some delay in play here, but they'll get going in a second. A little confusion on the field. It is early in the season.
Just got to iron the kinks out. So, back live. Chapman circulating the rock. Dodges topside from the wing. Number 40, Ethan Smith. Kicks it over. Ooh, nice.
Oh, big save by Nick Beatty.
Nice dodge by number 8, Wiley Bonham. But Nick Beatty comes up big, kind of a shot into his chest. Oh, 10-man ride.
And
easy goal, number 20, Brendan Cook. Eric, Chapman came out with a 10-man ride. Left the deep hole wide open.
That's an aggressive play. The 10-man is great in transition. Here we have a replay. You can see, so Chapman's goalie is out here, and then that gave the Bears the break. Ball came down, and Cook finished it.
They're not all that easy, Eric. Now, a 10-man ride is when the goalie comes out of the goal to guard one of the attackmen. It can be a harder ride to break, but it also leaves the net wide open, as we just saw there. And as a result, Cal's up 1-0.
Go back to the X.
Back to the face-off X. Chapman, face-off man, Jack Gillespie picks the ball up. He gave Cal a lot of trouble in the matchup last year. He's had 2 face-off wins to start, but Chapman errantly throws the ball away. And
cool. I think that was a Parker Halliburton, the senior face-off man for Chapman with the win. But
you always got my back, Eric.
It's a team sport.
So Cal comes away with the ball, settling into their offense. Quick adjacent slide from the Chapman deep hole.
Looks like a little bit of an invert here. Cal trying to get some middies behind.
Number 2, Miles Rosberg, setting up the dodge, goes right. Doesn't draw the slide. Now he does. Comes to his left. Hits some pipe. Cal is close.
Like Chapman maybe in a zone defense there. They were helping adjacents. They're really packed in tight right now.
They are packed in. So Brendan Cook has the ball behind the net, but no pressure. So it does look like a kind of zone look. Miles Rosberg. Ooh, some more pipe. That's Kyler Conjoyan. Lefty rip. Hits the pipe. Chapman's closest to the ball. They get it back. And the Panthers are now get their turn to set up the offense.
It'll be interesting on the next turnover here to see if Chapman jumps back into the 10-man ride. You know, they got burned early, but maybe they're going to stick with it. Let's see.
Chapman circulating the ball, trying to attack on Cal's middies. Gets tops. Another great save by Nick Beatty. He's looking hot early on,
Great
Eric.
Save. Hey, goalie's a huge game of momentum. You know, it's a mental game. Getting hot early can be very, very big. Cal defense needs to do a little better job getting top side, not letting the Chapman attack come around at the top of the goal like that.
Beatty offloads it to number 8, freshman Kyler Conjoyan. Clears the ball.
Chapman did not do the 10-man ride there. Maybe they're falling back into a more conservative ride.
May have learned their lesson from the first one. It'll be interesting to see if they pull that back in. Second line middies out for Cal. Jack Ronan, Kyler Conjoyan, Ethan Deller.
Looks like a lot of initiation early from the midfielders for Cal. Chapman being very slow to slide.
That's right. Kyler working his midi. They are sliding. They're taking their time to slide to the Cal midfielders. Ethan Deller gives it a go now to his left. Tries to get Jake Pistotnik on the crease. Unable to connect, but Cal recovers the ball. So
it's a good looks for Cal. Pistotnik is deadly.
Brendan Cook going to his left. They got 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Got some slow calls from the referees. I'm not sure the delays. Usually lacrosse, they try to keep it a quick game, minimize any time between play. I think we have 6 seconds on the shot clock. So Cal's going to need to push here.
They are going to need to push. Brendan Cook not going to try to force it and let the Chapman Panthers take advantage of an errant pass. Throws it into the corner, gets their defense set. Heads up play by the junior.
Cal's dropped into a soft ride. They're letting the Chapman defenders and goalie pass the ball. Make one of them.
Nice ride. Cal looks like the Chapman goaltender takes a lick at Jake Pistotnik, who's unable to come up with the ball.
That's Anderson Marks in goal, the freshman from Chapman.
Chapman gets the ball back and setting up their offense once again.
A little up and down, a little sloppy early on here. One cheap goal for Cal. Other than that, it's been quiet on the offensive side.
That's right.
This is Wiley Bonham. He's a deadly lefty, 6'4" lefty. He's got a tricky stick.
That's right. They're looking at him to to put goals in bunches for the Panthers. We got
big save by Nick Beattie.
Another good save. That was an underhand rip by Garrett Stemler. Garrett has 10 goals so far this year in 3 games, so he knows how to put it in the back of the net. They're going back with Garrett, but he's called on a crease violation. Cal's going to take it the other way, and
Here comes the 10-man ride.
Oh, they are
Chapman's
going back.
Running back into it. So Cal defense could try to shoot the ball here.
They're going to.
Doing.
That's a goal from half field. Jake Pistotnik. He can bury it from 3 yards in. He can bury it from 50 yards, and that's the second 10-man that they've broken. It looks like they were ready for it.
They were ready for it. Here's the replay.
That's
see Chapman goalie at the 50-yard line, and Cal with the 50-yard goal. And still only worth one point.
It's not easy to do. It may seem easy because there's no goalie in net, but that is a long shot, and you got to attribute 2 goals on 2 10-man rides. You got to attribute some of that to coaching, Eric. You know, this Cal Bears team was clearly ready for Chapman to throw that look.
Faceoffs again go back to Chapman. Nice ground ball, number 24. That's Anderson Hill.
So Chapman winning the faceoff battle early, and it's going to be hard for Cal to win this game, Eric, if they're not able to be competitive at the X.
Yeah, the X is always critical. Cal has two guys in Kit Stoddard and Sam Rosenbaum, great players, but Chapman's getting the best of them early. Here comes Wiley Bonham again.
The Cal band trying to trick the Chapman Panthers into thinking they're about to have a shot clock violation. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to do that in MCLA lacrosse. So Coach Ned Webster of the Cal Bears is on top of it.
Ooh.
Good ball movement by Chapman, setting up a great look.
That was Fran Bonadies.
Unable to get it on net. Chapman is getting open looks, and the Cal defense, Eric, is going to have to tighten up.
Yeah, they're sliding.
Nice slide.
There's Anders Chang with the pickoff.
That's a great slide and a pickoff by Anders Chang. And see who came across there, but great play. Cal gets the ball back. It's in the hands of Jake Lombardo.
An interesting matchup will be Anders Chang taking on Wiley Bonham over on the Cal defensive side. Wiley's been going early, and Anders just picked off a pass there.
Oh, nice save by the Chapman goalie. It was a good look for number 8, Kyler Conjoyan. Low shot, and the Chapman goaltender beat him to it. Gets it back to their offense, and it's Chapman ball.
Great goalie play early on here. Both keepers getting some saves. That's going to be important. They're seeing lots of shots with these high-powered offenses. Chapman's taking a breather, getting the ball around. Looks like they're getting their guys on. Jack Morissette runs on from the midfield.
Chapman dodging to the left from midfield. Nice check, number 9. It's Jack Gillespie, the LSM, going over the head, taking the ball from the Chapman midfielder. It's a great play.
Chapman hasn't scored yet, but they are getting some good looks on offense there. I think Cal needs to get a little tighter, try to shut down some of the looks. Lots of skip passes for Chapman.
That's right. But, good job making the right play at the right time by the Cal D, and seeing a 0 on the scoreboard right now. No one was expecting that for the Chapman Panthers 10 minutes into the game. Cal's got their number 1 midfield line out: Miles Rosberg, Micah Grimm, Michael Bellis. Number 6, Pistotnik, cycles it back
Here's Cook at X.
Michael Bellis is going backside. Micah Grimm with the ball to his left. Once his left. Oh, and that is that a goal?
That's a
it's
goal.
a goal. It's a goal. Sometimes better to be lucky than good, Eric.
These are 3 lucky goals early for Cal.
Yeah.
Marks for Chapman made the save, and in the transition of passing the ball, here's a replay. He made the save and just popped it over his head.
Yeah, and that's one that
sometimes that happens.
That's right. That's one the Marks is going to wish he had back. He was right there and just wasn't able to corral the ball. So Micah Grimm gets the goal, and Cal's up 3-0.
Hey, it's not always pretty, but a goal's a goal.
That's right. That is right. We're back at the face-off X. See if Kit Stoddard can get some momentum. Chapman gets another win.
That's Parker Haliburta.
The senior gave him. Parker gave Cal a lot of trouble last year. He's doing it again in this first quarter. He's won every face-off in the game so far. And this is coming against one of the better face-off units in the country out of Cal.
A little pick action for Chapman. Looks like Kit Stoddard, the face-off guy for Cal, is still on defense.
I like going to number 27, Chapman does. Tries his right, looking to shoot, dumps it down to the attackman.
So this is
Nothing
Kit
much
Stoddard,
going
the
on.
face-off guy back at X. He's probably not comfortable
Early
back
slide.
there.
Oh, big save by Nick Beatty again. Chapman finds the cutting attackman on the crease on the far pipe, but Nick Beatty's there.
That's a great save. That's the ball's coming from X to the top of the field. Goalie's got to turn around, find the ball, make the save. That's a great save by Beatty.
That's right. It's not easy when you're moving as a goalie cross field like that. You're going from bottom right to far left, and Beatty was there, and he's he's been sturdy all game so far.
He's been all over it.
Beatty's a 3-year, not only a 3-year starter, but captain for the Bears, and just one of the best goalies in the country, really, and he's showing it so far this game.
Yeah, I think he's going to compete for an All-American title back there if he keeps playing how he has been.
Yeah, Brendan Cook with the ball. Chapman not pressuring him. They're really sloughing back.
Cook is a great ex-Dodger. Chapman maybe just conceding a bit and playing conservative and not playing out on his hands.
Quick pass to Nick Lombardo. He hits crossbar. Wish there's a replay to see if he got any net, but none of that here. Chapman goes the other way, but a hard ride by number 14, Michael Bellis. But they're going to call a loose ball push. Chapman's going to hold on to it. And Eric, some really aggressive riding from Cal early in the game. You love to see that.
Yeah, the battle between the boxes in the middle of the field has been heated. Long stick middies running up and down, checking each other.
Chapman gets the ball back. They're looking to put their first goal on the board. Quick slide from the Cal long pole. Dare I say too quick. Oh, that's a goal for Chapman. They break the ice. Number 6.
That was Garrett Stemler.
It's a good low to high shot. They moved the ball quickly, Chapman, and they made Cal pay for it. Really good high percentage look.
The replay.
Good ball movement.
Chapman's doing a great job of drawing the Cal defense, moving the ball and attacking the backside. They're getting lots of open looks here, and they're quick. They have good sticks. It's going to be tough. Beatty can only do so much.
That's right. Ooh. It's going to be a loose ball push on Cal defenseman Jack Gillespie, long stick midi Jack Gillespie.
Got about 2 minutes left in this first quarter. It's been an interesting one, kind of up and down. A few sloppy goals for Cal. Chapman just put their first in. Always want to end the quarter with some momentum.
That's right. Chapman's just winning this face-off game, Eric, and I think they won every draw so far this game. They're getting the ball back.
Yeah, Cal might need to make some adjustments at the X. It's hard to get much momentum when every time a goal scored, the other team's getting the ball. Chapman doing a great job moving off ball, cutting, feeding these cutting midfielders and attackmen.
Garrett Stemler for Chapman picking it up at X, being guarded by number 13, Finn Mayer. Finn, a phenomenal deep hole senior captain, All-American, all the awards for Cal.
Yeah, it's good to see him out there. He was walking around in a boot this week, but he's healthy. Good to see him playing.
Kyler Conjoyan playing defense for the Bears. Quick slide from number 25, Ryan McAvoy.
A lot of stick fakes for this Chapman offense.
Nice spin dodge for number 8, Wiley Boonham. Comes back to his right, but unable to put it away. Stemler with the ball at X, guarded by McAvoy.
McAvoy doing a great job.
Stemler gets piped. A lot of pipes this game there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Cal's getting the ball back.
Chapman with their normal ride. No longer.
I don't know if we're going to see another 10-man this game. It will be interesting to see. Cal brings their number 2 mid. Ethan Deller with the ball. Winds up to shoot.
Big rip.
I don't know if they want to give him that shot again. 20
we have a
seconds left on the clock.
Clock issue. They're changing the clock back, and then Cal took a timeout.
So Ned taking a timeout. We got 25 seconds left on the clock. This is an area where Cal historically will come out with a play.
I'm sure they've drawn something up for situations like this. I bet Cal has a play. It wouldn't surprise me if Chapman, jumps into something different here. Coach Hartley likes to change it up. I wouldn't be surprised to see a zone from Chapman try to disrupt whatever Cal's drawn up. Both of these coaches have long tenures for the MCLA. Coach Dallas Hartley, this is his 10th year for the Panthers. Ned Webster, I believe this is his 6th year.
These are just two of the top coaches in the league, unquestionably. Cal and Chapman are just top 5 teams year in and year out, and a big reason for that is each of these coaches are just are phenomenal at what they do. And it will be interesting to see what each comes out with on this with 25 seconds left. Ned would love to head into the second quarter up 3 and getting the momentum back.
Absolutely.
All right,
Cohen, we should look for a Pistotnik, number 6. He's been quiet early on for Cal, but he's a guy that can put the ball in the back of the net.
That's right. They love going to Pistotnik. So far in the year with 17 goals and 6 assists, just a beast. Give the ball to Brendan Cook at X. Finds Pistotnik, rips it. You got to be surprised that he's that open. Brendan
Might go
Cook.
right back to him. Oh, no.
Nope, this time to Kyler Conjoyan? No. Mika Graham.
Timeout, Chapman.
Chapman calling a timeout.
They must not have liked the look. Cal got 2 big shots off. Maybe they're going to make some adjustments.
That's right. And if there's anyone you're going to leave open coming out of a timeout at the end of a quarter, it shouldn't be Jake Postotnik, who's the preseason player of the year in the MCLA, and he just knows how to put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, Cohen, like you mentioned, 17 goals in the first 4 games here. We were talking earlier, that's not a bad stat for an entire season, let alone four games here. He's by far leading the Bears in scoring.
That's right, a special player in his last year here in Berkeley, and obviously off to a great start to the season. And with a 50-yard goal today.
That may be the longest goal of his career. Looks like
all right, we got 10 seconds left. Dive from Brendan Cook going to his right. Good defense from Chapman. Chucks it across the field, and Mika Grimm unable to connect. And we are going to go into the quarter intermission with Cal up 3, Chapman 1. You know, Eric, interesting game so far. Cal is up on the scoreboard, but definitely has a few what we would call lucky goals or earned goals, but I'd call them atypical goals.
Yeah, I mean, look, Chapman's taken some risks with this 10-man ride. Sometimes it works. It creates transition opportunities, and maybe Chapman can get some goals out of that, but it hasn't worked for them early. A few ball bouncing the right way for Cal, as well as that 50-yard goal. But Chapman, they've had good looks on offense. Beatty's kept the Bear defense solid here, made some great saves early, but Chapman's getting looks, and I think they're going to keep firing. Interesting game so far.
That's right. We'll see if Cal makes some adjustments on their face-off game. That's been the real sore spot for them so far. Now Beatty with some big saves covering that up, but if they're gonna win this game, they're gonna have to start winning some face-offs.
Take a quick break here for the Cal band. Back with action in just a second. All right, start of the second quarter. Here we go.
All right, no long breaks in men's college lacrosse. We're back at the face-off X.
It's that matchup again. Parker Halliburton for Chapman, successful early. Check that. That's a different face-off guy for Chapman.
Chapman, the ball is loose. Who's going to get it? Looks like Chapman for a second. Chapman comes up with it. And again, Chapman gets the face-off win.
That was Christopher Tata for Chapman on the X.
Fran Bonadies comes to his right. He is fast. Dumps it off to X. Quick cycle of the ball. They move it quick, Eric.
It's great ball movement.
It's great ball movement. Low shot. Nick Beatty picks it up.
Nick Beatty is dialed in. It looks like the game is just slowing down for him. He's seeing everything.
That's right. He's making it look easy is what he's doing. Wiley Bonham had the shot on that one.
Dico, this Chapman offense, again, is getting good looks. Beatty just shutting them down, and it's a little demoralizing as an offense. You're working hard, and then, you're just – you think you have a good shot, and all of a sudden you're running back the other way.
That's right, and what it means is they need to get those even higher percentage looks. That's a shot, 12 yards out on the run. That's for a goalie like Nick Beatty, who's on his game, he's making those stops right now.
Yep.
Cal with a little sloppy play. Ball's loose.
It's like Lombardo.
Jake Lombardo picks it up. Nice play. Chapman pretty overcommitted. See if Cal can make something of it. They can't, but slow it down. Michael Bellis with the ball, lining up his left.
Ooh, backs him down.
Jake Lombardo tries to pick it up again.
These ground balls are important.
Ball's going Chapman's way. I'm not sure what the call was.
Push. Ooh, a sloppy pass right in front of the goal. Chapman needs to be careful.
Risky checks by the Cal riding attackman. They ride hard, though.
Fran Bonadies.
And that's a 10-second violation. You're going the other way. Brendan Cook with the
Cook.
ball.
Here comes
Weight
Cook.
room. Oh, and he stops it on the doorstep.
What a
Jake
save.
Postotnik.
What a save by Marks for Chapman. Man, Cook was showing the weight room.
That's Marshawn Lynch out there. But Chapman goalkeeper with a big stop. Sloppy pass by Chapman midfielder. The Bears pick it up and are going the other way. That's Jack Ronan with the ball. He had a big week last week down in
pushing.
LA trying to keep the momentum. Barely. He almost stepped in the crease there after hitting another pipe, but Jack Ronan able to avoid it. Cal holds onto the ball. I think everyone needs a breather, myself included.
Man, Cook, he definitely spent some time in the weight room. He's a big kid. He's hard to stop. A great initiator for Cal.
Yeah, Jake Lombardo at X comes around. Chapman goalkeeper gets a piece of it. Cal holds onto the ball. This is Brendan Cook that's Postotnik at X. He likes his left. Fakes the pass. Comes back to his right. Goes BTB. Doesn't land it. Jake Lombardo with the ball now. Trying to.
Oh, my God.
I think they have 3 pipes this possession alone.
A lot of shots, a lot of saves, a lot of pipes.
That's right. Kyler Conjoyan, he's going to take a run. Comes to his left. Back to his right. Oh, top cheese, Kyler Conjoyan. The freshman, he's jacked up. I'm jacked up.
High action.
A little high-to-high action.
We love to see that. That's what it's all about.
That was quite a possession. Cal putting a lot of pressure on the Chapman D, and with that goal, they're up 4-1.
Great to see Kyler, freshman, getting involved. He was one of the guys Coach Casey Keenan was calling out as someone who's really been contributing early in their Cal lacrosse career. We go back to the X. Chapman going out with Christopher Toda.
Ground loose ball. Who's going to get it?
Sam Rosenbaum, number 5 in there for the Bears.
He wants it. Ref calling a push on Cal, giving the ball to Chapman.
Lots of pressure in the middle of the field. Again, caused some turnovers, some sloppy play.
Really impressed with Cal's hustle in the midfield between the 2 boxes. Their attack and middies just grinding it out.
We'll see. They like Fran. He likes his right. He's fast. Taking the left here.
Good defense by Micah Grimm.
Aggressive adjacent slide by the Bears.
Oh, you don't like to see the ball there. All right, Micah Grimm picks it up, takes it to safety. Cal clear and going the other way. Defense holding tight for the Bears.
Beatty getting fired up out here. You only have, I believe it's 20 seconds to get across the midline. That may force some passes like that one, but it worked out for Cal there.
Tough pass, but Jake Lombardo there, sure-handed Jake Lombardo. He finds 33, Josh Blanchard.
Cal's getting their guys on now.
Got the third-line middies on, Chase Winship, Josh Blanchard, Kai Cheslak. Got Cheslak with the ball. They're inverting one of their mids. Brendan Cook taking it to his right.
Yeah, they're giving Cook some room back
goes
there.
Goes topside. Can't find the back of the net. Nice save by the freshman goalkeeper for Chapman. He's starting to make some big saves for them.
He's been playing big. Saving lots of
another
shots.
sloppy pass for Chapman. The Bears unable to corral it. Beatty needs to get back in goal.
Yep, Chapman looks – they might settle here.
Yeah.
Always got to be careful off an inline restart where the goalie's out of the cage like that. It might be an offensive opportunity. Here we go again with Fran Bonadies, 27. He seems to be the initiator for Chapman.
Chapman attacking. Left side, unable to connect. Cal D pulls down. It's number 9, Jack Gillespie, but he pops back up. Hopefully not too serious of an injury. He's getting subbed off for Cole Harris. Never like to see a guy go down with a leg injury, but it looks like it's hopefully not too bad.
Seems okay. He's talking to Webster. Doesn't look like he's looking for the trainer.
Chapman attack.
Again, the big lefty.
He loves his left. Tries to spin, come back to it. Ooh, between the legs. That was dirty. That's a goal for Chapman. Attack midfielder number 12, Shea Rousseau.
Going again. That's stringing together three, pretty quick passes for this Chapman offense and a tricky little finish. These guys have great sticks. They move the ball well.
Yeah.
They're challenging the Cal defense here.
They do.
Kit started for the Bears up against Haliburta for the Panthers.
Clean win forward.
It's a 4-on-3 break. Ooh, those are great opportunities to score. Just got to string together some passes. McAvoy playing defense.
Ooh. He knew it was a matter of time.
That was Wiley Bonham, number 8.
Yeah, before he put it in the back of the net.
Cohen, he's a strong lefty attackman, excuse me, and he keeps, he might do some spin moves, but he keeps coming back to his left hand. Bear defense may want to just sit on that hand, make him go righty.
That is 2 goals within 30 seconds for Chapman to tighten the game to 4-3. And again, the face-off X is just so critical.
Yeah, Haliburta's had great success.
And Haliburta wins it again, but and Chapman calls it timeout. So
it's a good timeout.
That's right. Point of emphasis in lacrosse is speeding the game up. And Chapman's goalkeeper, Eric, had been chasing that the errant pass. The ball went out of bounds. Brendan Cook was right there, and if Hartley didn't call a timeout, they had a wide open net. Chapman had a wide open net for the Bears to take advantage of. So
Cohen, I'm not sure if he got the timeout before they threw the ball away. We'll see. We'll see how we come out here. Going big crowd here in Berkeley. Big club game early on, but not quite filling up all Memorial Stadium, but definitely taking up some of the seats here. And it's awesome to have the Cal band out. Great energy for a good game.
Yeah, someday they'll fill up the stadium, but for now it's a big showing from the Bears faithful for the MCLA game of the week.
Yeah,
who wouldn't want to come?
It's fun. Last year they played this game down in Chapman around this time of year. The Bears pulled out a 15-14 victory. There was some late game drama, some behind-the-back goals to tie it up. It was an incredible game. This game a little lower scoring than I think we all expected, but it's close. 3-4, about 7 minutes left in the second.
That's right. Still a lot of game left. We can see, as we saw from just the last couple minutes, Chapman can put goals up quickly,
yep.
and Cal Bears obviously can as well.
And great goalie play, both sides. Great goalie play.
That's right. So Brendan Cook starting with it at X. Cal gets it around the horn in a 1-4-1 set. Really coming out far on Jack Ronan, midfielder from Cal.
Yeah, they're trying to disrupt Cal's offense, locking a guy off.
Stotnick playing the body. The ref's letting him do it. He likes coming over. There's left, goes 5-hole. That's a goal. Jake Pistotnik. All he needs is a little room, and he's got such a quick release and places it so well, Eric.
Yeah, he was challenged. It's a 1-on-1 matchup. We'll get a replay here. It's just a battle. It's a battle. Some stick fakes. He goes down. He recovers. Comes back. Quick lefty. Doesn't need a lot.
It's not the prettiest, but it's in the back of the net, and that's what matters.
It's a grind of a goal. 5-3 Bears.
Back off the face-off X. Kit Stoddard with the win. The Bears bench is jacked up about that. Nice win for the president, Kit Stoddard, Junior Bear.
That's right. We appreciate everything he does as president of the team here.
Cal's second-line midfielders up. Jack Ronan, Kyler Conjoyan, Ethan Deller. Deller coming to the back, circling the cage. Gets his hands free, hits another pipe. Chapman
almost offside. Looks like
they
they're
are
calling
offside. Cal is going to pick the ball up and go the other way. You got Jake Lombardo, who's got a lane.
Here's Pistotnik.
Pistotnik! Top cheese. You can't give him an inch because from 17 yards out, he will put it in the back of the net.
You do not want him to shoot.
That's a hat trick for the senior Pistotnik. And with that goal, Cal up 6-3, high to high.
Cohen, usually you see a Pistotnik scoring lefty, but that's a big righty rip. He's a great player. He's dynamic. We saw him on the one-on-one dodge earlier, grind throughout a goal, and now he just sticks one. Top cheddar. Back to the X, Sam Rosenbaum.
With the win, that's 2 straight face-off wins for Cal, but Chapman swarms quickly, and it's an open ground ball. Chapman comes up with it, back on the ground. Chapman comes up with it again, and the Panthers are going to take advantage here.
It's Halliburton. He's had a great first half.
It's a great last name.
Chapman getting their guys on. Here's the lefty again. Initiating. He's going to like that matchup.
Ooh. Oh, they threw the flag. Eric, I do not know about that.
That's a tough one. Cal defense, you got a guy running through the crease. You got to put a body on him. They did. Referees are calling him for...
That's right. So that was Wiley Bonham slipping in between the defense. A good slide by the Bears, but the refs didn't think he did it legally, and so we've got number 13 Finn Mayer in the box. We'll see if Chapman can capitalize on the man-up opportunity. 30-second foul.
Yep. So Chapman's ball movement will help getting that Cal defense moving. Trying to draw attention, draw a guy, move the ball.
Chapman moving it quickly.
Cal doing a good job
looking
rotating.
For the crease. Get a okay look, but Nick Beatty's big in net. Cal comes up with the ball. Now Chapman gets the flag with a swarming ride, which is exactly what you want to see, Eric. But it sounded like he got some face mask on one of those hits, and it's going to be a 5-on-5 game. Or no, Cal's penalty released. So Cal is going to be up a guy. Nick Beatty is jacked up on the field. He is fired up.
He keeps making big saves, Colin. He should be. He's leading this defense right now.
And I'm jacked up in the booth with that last save.
It's a 1-minute penalty. Bears will be man up. Sunshine popping out here in Berkeley.
That's right. So Bears want to be patient to get the right look with the minute-long man up. A lot of firepower on this man-up unit.
Bears moving the ball quickly again, trying to get Chapman to rotate.
Got Lombardo at the top, playing quarterback. Sloppy pass. Back to Lombardo. Oh, finds the corner. That's great pass. Lombardo to Brendan Cook. It's in the back of the net. A little bouncing, ducking shot, and Cal's up 7-3. Great look, Eric.
Yeah, here's the replay. Cook is kind of just in a threatening position, sneaking in there. He's found a little bounce shot goal.
And, that's the kind of goal that is made by the assist. And it's just such a good look by Jake Lombardo to find Cook on the doorstep.
Absolutely. You always want to capitalize on man-up opportunities. Bears took care of business there.
That's right. That's a big swing. You went from Chapman going man up, not able to convert on the opportunity, getting a penalty, and then Cal picking up the ball and scoring themselves. Cal wins another face-off. They've really competed on the last few draws, Eric.
And they're turning things around at the X, and it's showing. I mean, they went on, 3-goal run right here to go up 7-3. It starts at the X.
4-goal run. That's a goal. Number 6, Jake Pistotnik. Who else? 4th goal of the game. If you can turn away for 1 second, and Cal moves fast. They find Pistotnik wide open on the doorstep. He puts it in the back of the net. You just can't sleep on these guys.
No, I mean he doesn't even have a lot of room. It's a kind of a slow start here. They find him. The 2-slide for Chapman a little late.
How long was he holding on to that ball for?
That's quick. I mean, to shut that down, you need a deep pull on the guy's hands, and Chapman did not have that there.
And that's
8-3 Bears. A big run here late in the second quarter.
That's right. Another battle at the X. Chapman looks like they're going to come up with it. There they go. Chapman picks it up. Got an infraction. on Chapman. So the Bears are going to get the ball. Not sure what that was.
Something on the far side of the field, the Chapman defensive side. Maybe someone released from the box before possession.
Yeah, you don't see that.
Is my guess.
That often. Oh. Sloppy clear for the Bears.
It's Cole Jerez, number 1 in there for the Bears.
Oh, looks like a loose ball push, but no call. Miles Rosberg still picks it up. Big ground ball for the sophomore.
We have just over 2 minutes left in this quarter. 44 seconds on the shot clock.
Finds Pistotnik on the slot again.
That's that same look.
Exact same look. He actually released it quicker than he needed to there. Cal's going to hold on to the ball. Got Brendan Cook with the ball. Going to his left. He comes in under, dives, Gary Gates style, but he lands in the crease. So we've got a crease violation, and Chapman's going the other way. Might be Mikey Powell style. One of those guys.
Both. Here comes Chapman on the clear. Gets it over with the midfielder. They'll get their offensive players on here.
Ooh, great move.
Oh,
all
pipe.
Wiley Bonham. He has got a rip with his left. Caught all pipe on that.
Wiley's got the skills. He's a quick player. He's got a good left. Took advantage of an aggressive play there. Bonnety's going to work for Chapman.
Chapman coming from X. Dodging to the right. Good defense by number 32, Jack Ronan, and picked off by 41, Anders Chain. That's not his first pickoff this game, Eric.
He's done a great job keeping his stick up in the lane. Chapman looking for the skip pass.
Head on a swivel.
Says no.
To Pistotnik. Ned Webster wants the timeout. 51 seconds left. You can see them trying to run this clock a little bit, Eric, and setting up for a shot.
I bet Webster wants the last shot here. It's been a lot of up and down. I bet they'll come out, kill some time, try to get a shot off with a few seconds left. Fresh shot clock here.
That's right. Here in the booth, don't have a great view of the shot clock. We'll work on the upgrade for next season.
Cal's really come out in the second quarter here and has been dominant. Up 8-3. It's stringing together these goals, finding Pistotnik on the crease. Looking sharp. They're looking sharp here.
That's right. And one of the keys has been evening out that face-off game. In the first quarter, I don't know if they want to draw, and then this quarter it's been much more even, and Cal's actually probably won the battle over the last handful of draws. And when you get this Cal attack, this Cal offense, the ball, they're just so dangerous.
Yep.
Pistotnik with 4 goals already in the game puts him at 21 for the year in 4.5 games. That is insane against good competition too.
Yep, that's quite the pace. You can see Webster there with the whiteboard, literally drawing up a play for his team.
Whiteboard's out.
We'll see something creative here from Coach Webster.
All right, 51 seconds left in the quarter, in the half. Cal bringing out their first line mids. Mix, Ronan with the ball to Lombardo. Got Pistotnik at X. Brandon Cook on the wing. They want Ronan.
I think they're just getting it around here, using up a little bit of this clock.
I think you're right. Make sure Chapman has as little time as possible to work with should they get the ball back.
Here comes
Cook comes topside, throws his shoulder. Back to his left, finds Pistotnik, stutter step, gets his left. Lombardo chases the ball down. 9.5 seconds left. Let's see if they can get a shot. Not able to connect on the crease, and so we're going to go into the half with the Bears up 8-3. Eric, not a bad place if you're Coach Webster to be heading into the half.
I think you like where you're at if you're Webster. The face-off game, like you mentioned earlier, is key. Bears really turned it around, and it's shown on the scoreboard here. And Beatty's kept them strong defensively, gearing up for a good second half.
And this defense, Chapman. Keep in mind, there's a Chapman team that has put up over 20 goals in each of their first 3 games. So for them to be going to the half with 3, just a testament to the play of the Cal defense, and especially number 24 Nick Beatty in net.
Yep. We'll jump into a break here, and we'll kick it back off for the second half shortly.
top side from the wing. Number 40, Ethan Smith, kicks it over. Ooh, nice.
Oh, big save by Nick Beatty.
Nice dodge by number 8, Wiley Bonham, but Nick Beatty comes up big, kind of a shot into his chest. Oh, 10-man ride.
And
easy goal. Chapman circulating the ball, trying to attack on Cal's middies. Gets tops. Another great save by Nick Beatty. Oh, they are
Chapman's
going back.
Running back into it. So Cal defense could try to shoot the ball here.
They're going to.
That's
a goal from half field.
At X.
Michael Bellis is going backside. McAgrim with the ball to his left. Once his left. Oh, and that is that.
So this is
nothing
Kid
much
Stoddard,
going on.
The face-off guy back at X. He's probably not comfortable.
Early
back
slide.
there.
Ooh. Big save by Nick Beatty again. Chapman gets the ball back. They're looking to put their first goal on the board. Quick slide from the Cal long pole. Dare I say too quick. Oh, that's a goal for can make something of it. They can't, but slow it down. Michael Bellis with the ball, lining up his left.
Oh, backs him down. Fran Bonadies.
That's a 10-second violation. You're going the other way. Brendan Cook with the ball.
Here comes
weight room. Oh, and he's. That's Pistotnik at X.
Pistotnik.
He likes his left. Fakes the pass. Comes back to his right. Goes BTB. Doesn't land it. He's going to take a run. Comes to his left. Back to his right. Oh, top cheese. Kyler Conjoyan. The freshman. He's
lefty.
He loves his left. Tries to spin. Come back to it. Ooh, between the legs.
There's McAvoy playing defense.
Ooh.
Offense, locking a guy off.
Stotnik playing the body. The ref's letting him do it. He likes coming over. His left goes 5-hole. That's a goal. The ball up and go the other way. You got Jake Lombardo, who's got a lane.
Here's Pistotnik.
Oh, Pistotnik! Top. Playing quarterback. Sloppy pass. Back to Lombardo. Oh, finds the corner.
And it's showing. I mean, they went on, 3-goal run right here to go up 7-3. It starts at the X.
4-goal run. That's a goal. Number All right, Eric, we're back.
Back in Berkeley.
Back in Berkeley. Face-off guys ready to go. Cal up on the Chapman Panthers 8-3. Face-off men at the X. Ready to kick off the third quarter here.
Kit Stoddard for the Bears. Halliburton for the Panthers.
Kit Stoddard comes up with it. I don't know how he got it.
Ooh. Kit's going to the goal.
Chapman going to double team him. Let's see if Ned calls a timeout
Lots
here.
Of pressure by Chapman. They're shutting off adjacents. They're making Kit
they know
trying
he's
to find some space.
They know he's a face-off guy. He finds it. Kit Stoddard grinds his way to the middle of the field, gets an open look, but the Bears not behind the net to chase down the shot. So Chapman going the other way.
Two face-off guys for Cal lets a guy like Kit do that. If you're taking face-offs all game, you're not going to have the energy to make a play like that. So those are the small things that having a deep bench really help.
Very true, and you can tell he is gassed on the sideline.
Like if he knows he has to go out and take another face-off, you can't do that because he'd be gassed. But having Rosenbaum there, those guys splitting time, riding the hot hand, however they manage that. Is really helpful.
That's right, and this is the time of the game, and when you get into the third and fourth quarters, when it really makes a difference.
Yeah, and then down the stretch too. In the MCLA championships, you're playing 3 games in 5 days, I think it is. I mean, that's tough against the top teams. So having that depth is huge.
That's right. Chapman, number 27, he's a playmaker going to his left.
It's Bonadies. He likes to initiate.
Good defense by Jack Ronan. He is a two-way midfielder in every sense of the word. Quick cycling of the ball by Chapman. Not able to get a great shot on net, but they'll hold on to the ball. They're moving with some urgency, Eric.
They are. They're coming out. When they move the ball, something
nice
you learn as a kid
double team.
2 seconds is too long, and Chapman does a good job, getting the ball out.
Ooh,
quick.
ball down. Jack Gillespie picks it up, going the other way. It's a 4-on-3. He wants it. He's ripping. Not able to put it in the back of the net. Nice
big
play.
Lefty rip on the run.
That's right. That's right. It ain't his first rodeo. Jake Lombardo for Cal, starting off with the ball, getting their middies on the field. The first line, Miles Rosberg, Micah Grimm, Michael Bellis. Miles Rosberg dodging to his left. He has a goal today.
Ooh.
Pumps back for a shot. All helmet. Ball goes out of bounds. Cal's going to hold on to it.
Does not feel good if you're the Chapman defender.
No, it does not.
Big shot right off the helmet.
Yeah, Brendan Cook. He has 2 goals today. Comes to his right. Back to his left. Unable to get the...
A little bit of a low-angle shot for Cook. He's a great initiator. He's nearly impossible to stop one-on-one. A little low-angle shot there.
And Cook with 52 goals and 54 assists last year for 106 points. Just an insane year.
That's an incredible year, and the balance there, too, between goals and assists.
That's right. I would have loved that stat line.
I would have, for a career.
Yeah, that's right. Chapman coming back, 27's he's a playmaker. Fran Bonadies, he's got 8 points for Chapman so far.
The lefty Bonham.
He wants his left. He puts it in.
That's what he wants. He's slick. He's quick. Gets top side, beats the defender.
That's right. It's the second goal of the day. And, they were doing a good job, the Bears were doing a good job in the first half to try to take away that left. But
yeah, he does this little stutter step, gets the defender to take a step low and then just runs the other way. Top side, increases his angle, gets a nice shot off. Chapman with the first goal here in the second half.
Goal from the senior from Monte Vista, so a local boy, Wiley Bonham. Chapman comes up with the draw, going back on.
Might be going
offense.
all the way. Oh, that's going.
Oh, the ball's on the ground, but The refs are saying that's a trip. Sam Rosenbaum's going to take a trip himself to the sin bin.
A replay here. Halliburton was about to score and then kind of got tied up with Rosenbaum. They're going to call a flag on that every time. Here's Chapman's first man-up opportunity. Actually, second, excuse me. Coming out, starting their rotation immediately. Chapman. Oh, big rip.
That is another goal for number 8, Wiley Bonham. That is 2 goals for him in 25 seconds.
Bonham's got a heck of a lefty shot. I mean, we've seen that twice here, and that was a crank, top shelf.
It's a hat trick for Bonham on the day.
Chapman just, look, on the replay here, moving the ball back and forth, getting some space, getting the hands free, putting it high. Top
right. Well-placed shot. Chapman brings it within 3. You can't let go against these Panthers because they got a high-powered attack, Eric.
Both these teams are solid and can score.
Stoddard with the – oh, Stotnick says, anything you can do, I can do better. Top right. I didn't know there was any place for him to put that ball. Are you kidding me? Great win by Stoddard. Gets it over to Pistotnik. I mean, that is just a ridiculous shot.
I think the goalie's screen there. I don't think he has a chance.
He may not have seen that, but
just absolutely buried it in the corner. That's his 5th goal today.
There are few people in the country that can hit that shot, and Pistotnik, yeah, that's right, putting his 5th talent. That's an important goal, Eric. You know, that really helps stop the momentum Chapman was building with the quick back-to-back goals.
So a good celly from Pistotnik after that one as well. We love that.
Right. Very important to close the goal out with a good celly. Chapman long pull with the ball, but he's feeling pressure. Expect the Bears to shut off adjacents.
Rosenbaum going to work on his hands. He's got a lot of grass to run on, but doesn't seem like he wants to go to the goal.
Oh. Someone's going to have to slide. Oh. Chapman on the doorstep, unable to put it away. Number 12. Now with some sloppy defense from the Bears. You can't go up looks like that, Eric.
Yeah, they're just playing a little over aggressive there. Got beat.
Oh,
what a save!
What a save by Nick Beattie. Number 4, quick clear. Chapman had a guy wide open on the doorstep. Beattie bails out the Bears defense. Eric, we gotta see a little bit more tightening on the back line there.
Yeah. Just someone wide open in front of the cage. Beattie bails out the defense. Not only does he make the save, but then he gets the ball out quick. Could have been a fast break opportunity for the Bears.
That's right, but Beattie with the great save, picking up where he left off in the first half, sending Cal's offense back to work. Got the second line midfielders back out. Ooh. Kyler Conjoyan was winding up. He saw the goal before he had the ball. Chapman going the other way on a fast break.
Oh.
Run into each other.
Look out. Cal's got to be ready here.
He wants his left.
Bonham's come out firing this
yes,
half.
He has.
Really challenging Anders Chang on the defensive side. Nice poke
Chapman
check there.
Step back. Quick slide from Cal. The ball's loose. Got to clear the middle.
There's McAvoy
comes up with a big ground ball, but good ride from the Chapman attackman. They're turning it the other way. Bonham fires a little high.
Got the air ball chant again. Be a little careful after he put together 2 goals earlier in the half.
Bonham going back to his left. Quick rip into the breadbasket of Nick Beattie. That's not going in today. Good save by Beattie. You know, Bonham and Pistotnik have a lot of similarities.
They do.
Quick releases, hard shots, able to find corners. Just good goal scorers. But Beattie able to get the better of that matchup, and Cal going the other way.
Cal's getting their guys on. They still have a long stick midi. He's running off now.
Finds Pistotnik on the doorstep. Ooh, nice save by the Chapman goalkeeper. And Chapman able to win the race to the ball, and so they're going to get
hustle
the
by
ball
Ethan
back.
Smith there for Chapman to run that one out, get the ball back for Chapman.
That's right. It's a big win for Chapman. They get to go the other way. They try to bring this game within 3. Here it's Stemler. Quick turn and shoot. Beattie there again. And, you know, in a lot of goalies, that's a really good look. But
a little transition opportunity for the Poles.
Number 1, Cole Hyras winds up and catapults it, unable to hit the net.
Call that a possession shot.
That's what they call it.
Cal's really slowing down the pace of this game when they have the ball. Pistotnik, though, cutting inside.
Number 8 takes a run at the goal. Kyler Conjoyan. He's been making plays today, Eric, and he's a freshman, as they say.
I like what I'm seeing from Kyler.
Yeah,
he's making plays.
Fast, unafraid of the moment. Brendan Cook gets topside, bounces it, top shelf, low bounce, and finds the back of the net. That's a hat trick for Cook. You know, between Brendan Cook and Jake Pistotnik, they've got 8 of the 10 goals, and
that's just it's a tough matchup for any defender to go one-on-one against Cook. He's a big, strong guy, and he's fast. He can dodge. I mean, he had over 100 points last season for a reason.
That's right.
This Cal attack is deadly. Pistotnik, Cook, and then Lombardo, also a fantastic player. Maybe one of the best, if not the best, in the country.
Cook required to come out.
Looks like he cut his knee on that play. He'll get wrapped up. Looks to be totally okay.
So Cal's going to come away with a face-off. That looks like a trip. That is a trip. Oh.
A little extracurricular.
Oh. Oh, man.
Gets Stoddard. He also hits the weight room.
The big man got to eat. He's fired up, and I would be too. The flag's on the ground, so when Chapman picks up the ball, they're going to be man down.
It's a free possession for Cal.
Free possession, that's right. Number 32, Jack Ronan, unable to split the defense.
Come on, something happened out here where the checks just got a little harder.
That's right. Here we go. Ooh. That's why you go to the weight room.
One-minute penalty. Halliburton in the box.
Cal converted on their last man-up opportunity. We'll see if they can do it again. Up to Lombardo. Lombardo over to Pistotnik. Oh, beautiful pass. That's in the back of the net. Michael Bellis. Pistotnik not only can finish, but shows that he can get assists, and that just threads the needle across the crease. Michael Bellis puts it in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Cal back up 6, 11-5.
See, it's guys being in threatening positions. You know, he's just right above the goal, so he's an option. Pistotnik finds him. Bellis puts it away.
Just a pretty goal. That's how you.
That's what you want. Man up, you know, draw guys, move the ball.
That's how it's supposed to look.
Get the finish.
Stoddard thought he had it, unable to come up with it. Gets it back. Ooh. Tries to flick the ball up. The ref calls illegal procedure on Chapman. Chapman, face-off guy, not pleased. Cal's going to hold on to the ball. Jack Ronan's got it. To Rosberg. And bringing out the first line midfield, Miles Rosberg, Mika Grimm, and Michael Bellis. Lefty ripped down the aisle from Mika Grimm.
Good save by Marks.
But the Chapman goalie, Marks, is there. Chapman clears. You know, Eric, these midfield lines for Cal are interesting. While most teams have a defensive midfield unit, you know, these Cal's units by and large are two-way middies. Well, they'll play both offense and defense.
Yeah, it is interesting. Lets the guys stay on the field, you know, push transition when it's there. It's a personnel thing. If you have the guys that can go both ways, that's fantastic.
That's right. And good defense by Cole Hyris. The LSM gets in the hands of the Chapman midfielder and forces an errant pass. Cal looking to clear the other way. You know, we heard Finn Mayer had a knee issue or a foot issue this week, but he does not look like it out there. I mean, he's looking sharp.
Oh, he's out there. He looks healthy. It's good to see that.
Jack Ronan with the ball. Getting the second line mids on the field. Deller wants the far pipe.
Big sweeping mini dodges for Cal. Here's Cook again, a big threat from X with a short stick. He loves that matchup.
Finds Pistotnik. Once high to high, the Chapman goalie gets it. He's had some good saves over the last few minutes.
He has.
He is getting peppered today.
Tough crossfield pass, but Chapman connects.
Risky crossfield pass. Nice defense by number 8. Kyler Conjoyan, the freshman. He's got wheels. Face dodge. Shot. Gets in the back of the net. What a goal by the freshman. Eric, this guy can play.
I like it. I like the confidence, you know, running down the field. Maybe he's thinking I should slow it down, but no, he wants to score.
And it starts from defense because he causes the turnover, picks up the ball.
A little back and forth action.
Face dodge to get by his guy, comes back to his right, shoots the bouncing shot, gets in the back of the net. I mean, we talked about these two-way midfielders. Kyler is one of them. You know, makes the defensive play on one end of the field, comes back, puts the ball in the back of the net on the offensive end.
Yeah, great play. Freshman looking strong.
Bright future here in Berkeley for the freshman. 2 goals on the day. Illegal procedure on Cal. Probably went too early. So Chapman's going to hold on to the ball.
Kyler hails from Sun Valley, California. He's had a goal in every game so far this year. So we'll keep that streak going.
Let's test your California geography. Where is Sun Valley, California?
It's in California.
There you go. Ooh, roll dodge by Wiley Bonham. Goes top shelf with his left in the net. He's the hot hand, Eric, and they're going to have to continue putting pressure on Bonham. And he brings it in to score to 12-6. Nice goal for the senior.
Yeah, he's been the offense for Chapman so far in this quarter.
In this game, really, he has 4 of their 6 goals today, and has been the real bright spot. He's a good player.
Back to the X, 12-6 Bears, 2.5 minutes left, third quarter.
Chapman scoops up the ground ball, looking to clear. Cal better fall back here, which they have done.
Cohen, I think we're going to see Chapman start upping the tempo here, like Bonham has been doing this whole quarter, but they need to score goals. I mean, 12-6 is not out of reach by any means, but they need to start increasing tempo.
Bonham at X, he's going to his right. He wants to come back left.
Yep. There's McAvoy on the defense for the Bears. Shuts down the attackman.
Coming left. It's Garrett Stemler. Unable to get it on net, but Chapman will hold on.
Look out for the pick behind here.
Quick ball movement by Chapman to find the open midfielder backside, unable to get it on net. Again, Cal switches up their D matchups.
Chapman again going back to that two-man game behind. McAvoy doing a great job getting top side.
Number 8, Wiley Bonham winds up. Ooh, Nick Beattie gets a piece of it.
The Bears are still falling for that fake righty, and then Bonham has consistently come back left.
Oh, quick start. Oh, too easy for Chapman. That's number 33, Jackson Wells. And just quick restart, Eric beats his guy and no slide. Just not a formula for success here.
Yeah, Cal needs to expect this, especially with Chapman being down. They're going to come. They're going to be firing. They can score goals. Like you mentioned earlier, they've scored over 20 in each of their first 3 games. So they're not gonna lay down.
Yeah, you really just can't. You can't let up on this Chapman attack. It's too high power. There's too much skill. You can blink and they've got 2-3 goals in the back of the net and a great face-off guy to boot. So Chapman holds onto the ball here. They've got a deep hole. Has it.
That's Anderson Hill, number 24.
He's been grabbing GBs all game for them. Coach Hartley calling the timeout. Wants to talk it over with the team. 40 seconds left. Chapman down 12-7. He'd want to put in a goal here.
Yeah, I mean, for Chapman, a goal here is huge. 12-8 feels much more in reach than 12-7. Still lots to play here. But again, it looks like Hartley's out there, probably has drawn up a play. Should look for Wiley Bonham. He's been their guy. Cal defense, let's see if they come out with something different to trip up the Panthers. All right, we're back. 40 seconds left, third quarter.
.40 left in the quarter. Chapman with the ball. Wiley Bonham has it, going to his left, rolls back to the right, turns to his left and fires it. Not the best of angles, but Chapman's going to hold on to the ball.
Here comes Chapman fast off the restart.
That's right. Oh, shot by number 12. Back to X. They're going to need to take it to goal. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Back to Bonham. Bonham rolls to his left, finds the far side and puts it in. The Cal defense unable to find an answer for Bonham, and with 2.5 seconds left, Chapman pulls it within 4. 12-8 game.
You see on the replay here, he goes left, he does that stutter step back right, gets the defense. That time he stayed high and just tucked it inside.
It's good.
He's a great attackman.
He is, and he's got, that's 5 on the afternoon for Bonham of the 8 Chapman goals. He's had a really nice day today. So with 2.5 seconds left, we're going to call it a quarter. And we got a treat for the folks at home. Joining us in the booth is former Cal long pole Josh Chen and El Presidente. Josh, such a pleasure having you in the booth here.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, and tell us, you were on this team, on the Cal Bears team last year that took it all the way to the national finals against South Carolina. What are you seeing? What are you seeing out there today out of the Bears?
I've seen a lot of things that I like. As always, solid goalie play from Nick Beattie. I think our defense is flying around. I love seeing guys out there running fast, dropping bodies, and then on offense, continuing right where we left off last year. Guys pinging corners, Pistotnik's having a great game. Just what I would expect out of our team. Face-offs are battling hard, wings are playing hard. Love seeing the guys play like this.
So if you're Coach Webster on the sideline right now, you got your defense has played well so far, but Bonham, especially in this last quarter, number 8, has really been a thorn in the Bears' side with 5 goals so far. How are you adjusting in the fourth quarter to keep him in control?
Right. I think there's a couple things that I would think about doing. Potentially switching Finn onto Bonham to guard him. Maybe even sending slides faster, or maybe even sending early slides. One of the defensive coaches, Taylor Chadwick, has a lot of experience playing against guys like this. He's locked him down in the past, and I'm sure he's cooking up something right now on the sidelines to fix the situation. So I think they'll be able to contain him this quarter, I have hope.
All right. Well, Josh Chen, thanks for joining us. It's great to have you in the booth. We've got the fourth quarter coming up right here.
Thanks again for having me.
All right, just like that. Back for some fourth quarter action. Kit Stoddard at the X wins the draw, unable to come up with the ball. Now it's a foot race. Who's gonna scoop it up? Jack Gillespie, the vacuum, gobbles it up. He's looking for an outlet. Errant pass, but nice grab by Jake Lombardo. That is not easy to do for the folks at home. And he saves a possession for Cal. Nice play by Gillespie, nice play by Lombardo.
Gillespie looks like he's limping off the field here. Hopefully he's okay. I know he got a little shook up earlier.
That might be that same knee injury. Number 2, Miles Rosberg, cuts in.
Good ground ball pickup by Cook behind there.
Stotnik to his left. Gets his hands free, but nice lift by the Chapman midfielder to prevent a high-quality look by Pistotnik. Brendan Cook's going to start with the ball and a shorty. They're Chapman dropping back into this zone look. Micah Grimm winds up for the lefty shot, but
Colin, something about this Cal team is they're up 4 goals, but they're still firing. They're still trying to get more. They're hungry. They want to score.
That's right. It's Chapman with the missed clearing attempt, so Cal's going to get the ball back. And Eric, with in the fourth quarter down 4, they're going to need to cut the unforced errors down if Chapman's going to get back into this game.
Yep, these turnovers. Chapman's had a few in transition. They'll clean that up throughout the season, but those hurt. Those hurt. Each possession matters.
That's right. Ethan Deller, the sophomore, taking it to X. Wheels it to the right, comes in back to his left. Wants the near pipe, unable to get it. Chapman picks up the ball.
It's a slick defender for Chapman.
That's right, and clears it. Good clear. The gentleman in red.
It's Dylan Hartonov, the freshman defender for Chapman, with the clear.
Good young talent on this Chapman team. Number 27. Dodges to his right. They find Stemler in the crease. He puts it in the back of the net.
It's great offense.
Bottom left. It is great offense. Chapman clawing their way back, 12-9. Eric, and they've gone on a little bit of a run here. No surprise.
Yeah, I mean they've been moving the ball well like this all game. It's a well executed play, coming around, moving the ball, cutting backside. It's good offense, and they're executing.
That's right.
Tightening this game up, 12-9.
Draws are as critical as ever in the fourth quarter, and Chapman is 1-2. Wide shot. Beatty chases it down. Big play by Beatty there, being the closest one to the ball as Cal takes it the other way in a clearing attempt.
Yeah, it's big. Go from a fast break for Chapman to Cal ball. Good hustle by Beatty.
Cal going the other way. Cal's done a really nice job, really all game, clearing the ball. They've got their clearing percentage is quite high, and they're just taking advantage of the stops they're getting on the defensive end.
Yep, absolutely.
Number 11, Micah Grimm to his left. Comes back to number 2, Miles Rosberg. Miles, he wants the back pipe, unable to get it. Nice move by Miles Rosberg, but he's just missed the net, and Chapman chases the ball down, so they're going to take it the other way.
Good chase. Nicholas Toda, number 34 for Chapman, anticipating that shot, running it out.
Big possession here, Eric. Chapman's gone on a 3-goal run.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe Nick Beatty, I mean, he's been hot. These are the times where he'll step up, make a big save.
Number 27. Not a great percentage look. Good defense by Cal. Cal comes up with the ball. Way to chase it down. Finn Mayer, the senior from Baltimore. Gets it in the hands of Jack Ronan. Cal going the other way. Going to slow things down.
Yeah, they're substituting. Long run for those middies. Probably get some fresh legs on.
Brendan Cook got it Back to Pistotnik. To Kyler Conjoyan. He's got 2 today. Spins back to his right. Quick slide.
Oh, he's not done.
Kyler gets by him. Back to Lombardo. Ooh, unable to make the one more. Ball's loose. It's a big ground ball. Ooh, nice way to come up with it, Chapman, but not able to get the whole thing. Ref's calling a loose ball push.
Well, Chapman's got numbers here.
You know, good sturdy defense there by Finn Mayer. Really good feet. And they have switched Finn Mayer onto Wiley Bonham. Ooh, comes around the corner and puts it top shelf. Another goal for Chapman. They're now on a 4-goal run to bring it 12-10.
That's the senior Garrett Stemler for Chapman. Chapman bench getting fired up back in the game. I mean, they were down 12-6. They've tightened this up. You can't say we're surprised. We're expecting a close game. Chapman is not going away. Has some momentum here. Back to the faceoff X. Go Bears chant happening here in the stadium.
Faceoffs come more and more important. Another slog. Gillespie comes up with it. Great ground ball. There's to Kyler Conjoyan. They've got an opportunity. Freshman's going to settle. Back up to Jack Ronan. He likes his left. Shoots it.
Got 55 on the shot clock.
Oh. Big shot by Kyler Conjoyan, but hits somebody on Chapman. So unable to get on goal. Chapman getting the ball back. Let's see if they can clear. And it has been an all Chapman quarter so far, Eric.
It has. Chapman moving the ball nicely, successfully clearing it here. Yeah, Cohen, that change defensively on Wiley Bonham. Finn Mayer is now covering him.
Seeing a lot of life in this Chapman team, just playing with a little more pep in their step. Ooh, another goal for Bonham. You cannot give him any time or he'll make you pay.
That's tough. Chapman again doing what they've done. They're pulling the defense, to the bottom of the screen. Everyone's looking over there. They find the skip pass. Bonham puts it away.
And that is his 6th goal of the game for Bonham.
When you learn to play lacrosse, it's always attack the backside, and that's what this team's been doing. Cal calls a timeout. Chapman going wild out there.
Yes, they are.
This game has changed. We have a game now. This is close.
That's right. For the folks who put their feet up at home after the 3rd quarter, we now have a 1-goal game.
Crowd getting back into it.
That's
Another
right.
Go Bears chant.
We got some rowdy Cal faithful leading the crowd to get back into this game. And Eric, what's Chapman's gone on a bit of a run here, but Cal's still up. What are you telling your guys in the huddle in a situation like this? If you're if you're Ned Webster.
Yeah, I think it's have a short memory. Make the next play. Don't worry about the 5-goal run. You can't change that. You got to try to make the next play. Put one in the cage. That'll get you back going. Take some of the energy out of the Chapman team. Got to stay composed. There's still a lot of time in this game. It's probably going to come down to the wire. So be ready.
That's right,
and win ground balls. Every ground ball counts, especially late in the game.
That's right. You got to assume Cal looks to get the ball in the hands of Pistotnik or Cook on these next possessions. Stoddard comes up with the ball, but then loses his stick. Gillespie comes back up with it. He's been an animal on ground balls all game.
Oh, and he wants this.
Nice pass to Lombardo, who finds it. Oh, checked from behind into his own goalkeeper. Great stop by goalie Marks.
They called a flag.
They're going to call
defender.
A flag.
We have a replay.
On.
Look at a Gillette. Great vision from the pole. Lombardo, just a few too many fakes, maybe.
Yeah, but Cal going to go up. Cal going to go up. A man. 7 minutes to go. Eric, you know that Coach Webster really wants a goal on this one. See if they can make it happen. Their man up has been.
This is an important
so far.
Man up, no doubt about it. You want to get some momentum back. The flag helps. Now you got to put it in the back of the net. I believe they're resetting the shot clock here.
Interesting. Chapman coming out with face guard of number 7, Jake Lombardo, throwing out a different look against the Cal man up. So it's a 5-on-4, and Cal's going to say, okay, we'll play that game.
Yeah, if you're Cal, you're okay with that.
Oh, yeah. Goal. Brendan Cook, right when they needed it on the bottom right. That's a big goal for the Bears to go back up to. That's Cook's 4th goal of the game. And, Eric, it's a risky thing Chapman to face guard a player and let it be a 5-on-4 look.
Yeah, I played under Coach Dallas Hartley, and he loves throwing little wrinkles like this, and defensively it can be risky, but if Cal's play needs to go through Lombardo, this will shut it down. So it's a risk. It didn't pay off there, and Cal puts one in the back of the net. Face-offs are tied up again. It's like a wrestling match out there.
Yeah, it is. Kit Stoddard has really had a good half, though. He comes up with the ball again. The junior is hungry, and he's coming out. He's coming up big at the right moment.
It's like the crowd is now singing the Cal drinking song to bring us through the 4th quarter here.
Whatever works. And number 14, Michael Bellis, dodging to the net. Back to Micah Grimm. Big defense from Chapman, not giving Cal much space. Backside to Lombardo, unable to connect, but Lombardo corrals it. The crowd really showing up in the 4th quarter as well.
They are.
Lombardo puts it in the back of the net. The senior, another big goal from an attackman.
It's a great goal. Lombardo just...
They call him the glue guy, Eric.
The glue guy. He can do that, but he can make plays too. Look at it. Just beats his guy top side, comes around the goal, lefty finish.
That's right. Eric, I want to give a shout out to the viewers from all across the country tuning in. We've got a few in New York, Sandy McNaughton, Connor McLeod. Hope you guys are staying upright during this tense matchup. We're thinking of you in Berkeley.
Thank all of our viewers.
Oh, diving check by Jack Gillespie. He's had a big second half. Chapman looks like they're going to hold on to the ball. That is some nifty stick work by Garrett Stemler. He sold out on that check, Jack Gillespie. That's somebody who wants to win this game.
Gillespie has that fire you need to win a game like this against the best teams. He's been working his butt off. He was limping around all game long. He's hurting, but he is selling out.
That's what it looks like when you want to win. You sell out like that, and really impressive play by the long stick midfielder.
Yeah, both these teams are talented. Sometimes these games just comes down to who wants it more. It's plays like that not only you're showing that you want it, but you get your team fired up. People feed off that energy.
So 5 minutes to go, Eric. It's been a stressful fourth quarter in Berkeley. Chapman comes back within one, goes on a 6 or 7 goal run to bring within 1, 12-11. Cal picks themselves up and puts in 2, so we got a 14-11 game. Chapman has the ball, and if there's one thing we know, they can put goals up quickly. What are you thinking right now when you're on the defense?
Well, first of all, it's good for Cal to answer. They called that timeout after a 5-goal run, responded, put 2 in. And now I think you need to shut down number 8. If you're the Cal defense, you shut down number 8. You don't let Bonham score his 7th goal of the game.
Cal fans singing all sorts of songs. Oh, wow. That's Garrett Stemler putting it in the back of the net at a tough angle shot. He got that out of his stick in a millisecond. So Chapman clawing back, bring it within 2, 14-12.
It's a good answer for Chapman.
It is a good answer. You got
Cohen, we've talked about the Cal attack being, one of the best in the league. I think this Chapman attack is also one of the best. They look fantastic out there. They may even be missing George McKirk, one of their leading scorers.
That's right. I mean, you're talking about Bonham, 6 goals, Stemler with 4. I mean, they come into the game with a ton of points already. Stoddard comes up with the ball. This is going to be a 4-on-3 fast break situation. Stoddard with the shot, goes top shelf. That's a big goal for the big guy. 26, Kit Stoddard bounces it top cheese to put Cal back up 3. He has had a huge second half for the Bears and tops it off with a big Gino.
Love that. Deciding, should I pass it? No, I'm going to score. Bounce shot, top shatter. Flying.
There he is, going full Titanic on the celly. He deserves it with that goal.
He's had a great second half, great fourth quarter. This Bears team is really, grinding hard this last fourth quarter, showing they want it.
Sam Rosenbaum winning the face-off, unable to hold on to the ball. So we got another one of these big ground balls. Who's going to get it? Cole Harris comes up with it. Those are the ground balls that win games, Eric. The ref blows a whistle.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the stoppage is. But, yeah, big ground ball. Cole Harris, great job picking up one hand, rolling away, getting away from pressure.
Looks like the shot clock had been reset where it shouldn't have. So we got 50 seconds on the shot clock. Cal with the ball, 4 minutes left. You got to expect, Eric, they're going to try to take the shot clock down as far as possible.
Yeah, I'd expect that, but this Cal wants to score.
Pastotnik with left and open. You just can't give him that look, Eric.
No.
That is a goal. It's Pistotnik going top right. If Pistotnik's within 10 yards and has his hands free, it's going in the back of the net.
Yeah, he's trouble. He's trouble for opposing teams. He draws a ton of attention. But this Cal offense is strong across the board.
So much for slowing it down, but it doesn't matter if you put it in the back of the net. So Cal back up 4. Kid Stoddard back out at the X. He's had a good quarter on face-offs.
Tied up at the X again. It's been quite the battle all day long between these guys.
Stoddard pulls it up, dumps it back. Ooh, to Gillespie. Gillespie, clearly fighting through some leg pain, but he's got to lead the game in ground balls. It's unbelievable. He's everywhere.
He's out there leading the team, bringing the energy, showing that he's out here to win.
Number 8, Kyler Conjoyan, bringing a lot of speed, a lot of wheels out. He ain't tired.
The freshman out there late in the game in a close matchup shows a lot of confidence that the coaches are putting in the freshmen.
It's a good point, Eric. You got your senior Jake Lombardo with the ball now. Ned trusts him. Cal with the turnover. Chapman going the other way. We got 2 minutes and 20 seconds in the game. Chapman's going to need to put up a bunch of goals in a hurry, but we know they can do it.
Yeah, they're going to be firing.
The one-handed shot. Wiley Branham. Never the highest of percentage looks, but with his 6 goals today, he can pretty much do whatever he wants.
At this stage in the game, you just have to try to create opportunities and take what you can get. Good slide by McAvoy.
Beatty gets a piece of it. Garrett Stemler, he's quick. He's got good hands and can find the back of the net. Chapman moving fast, knowing they need to get goals quickly to close the gap. I don't even know if that was in his stick before he shot it. It's so quick.
Big skip pass there.
Wiley Bonham, he wants his left. Good defense by Finn Mayer.
All right, minute 10 left.
Anders Chang.
Cal defense doing a good job holding strong here. Just giving up, low angle shots, if anything. Standing tall.
That's right. Defense looking tight. Get it to Wiley Bonham. Big outside shot with the right. But high to high. Beatty's there. Easy pass to Gillespie.
Chapman did drop into the 10-man ride, but Cal clearing it. They should be able to just run out the clock here.
30 seconds left in the game. Cal's up 4. It does not feel like they're up 4. My heart's still going, but it looks like Cal's going to come away with the W, Eric, in what's been an up and down game.
Yes, it has. It's appropriate that Pistotnik here is the one with the ball on the stick running out the clock at the end of the game. Heck of a game for him.
Yeah, good game all around. 2 really good teams. Cal takes it 16-12. Kostotnik leading the pack with 6 goals, followed by Cook with 4. Wow, that was, it was quite the second half. Kudos to Chapman for never quitting and going on a wild run that brought the game within 1. But Cal was able to put up goals when they needed it and ultimately get the W.
Yeah, 2 good teams. Great matchup early in the MCLA season. These 2 teams could play each other down the line. Love to watch it. Love lacrosse. Great day in Berkeley. Deco, pleasure.
Always is. So long from Berkeley, California. Have a great afternoon and evening. Go Bears.